Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this latest edition of Blues Clues. Jason Blewett joining you from our clubhouse studios at Gulfstream Park, and so happy to welcome jockey Edgard Zayas to the show. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Jason.
It's been a great spring into the early summer for you here at Gulfstream. Take us back, though, because late December of 2018, you're riding well, 15 wins at the meet during the championship season. You break your femur, your right leg, essentially. Mentally, physically, take us back to that time.
It was a rough time at the moment, especially that I started the championship meet so well, and I was expecting a very good meet, and it was unfortunate what happened, and it was a process after that, just trying to recuperate from that injury, and I just came back, and it just gave me motivation just to come back stronger than ever.
Now, you told me, because we were chatting a little before we started the interview, your doctor, because the surgery was done, and if I'm not mistaken, the day after you started physical therapy, and that really impressed your doctor.
Yeah, the day after I already started doing physical therapy, and I was going 4 times a week, and I just kept working very hard and just pushing through pain, and until it just got to the point that it was healing so fast, and I came back in a little bit less than 3 months.
Mm-hmm. And the doctor said, look, I've repaired over 10,000, or I've done 10,000 plus femur surgeries. You're the first patient I've ever had that the day after the surgery was done, you're already doing.
He was pretty impressed, and even when I came back to racing, my last appointment, he saw me and he was like, I'm really impressed. I've never seen something like that. I've done over 10,000 femurs, and it was just, your recuperation was so fast, and he was pretty impressed. It's just, I just put a hard work on it, and I just kept grinding and, kept myself positive and just work hard.
So, and now, speeding up to basically now as we tape this in late June, you've got well over 60 wins. You're the top rider here at Gulfstream Park. This meet as a whole, has it exceeded your expectations? Did you think you were going to win as much as you did? I mean, what was your frame of mind coming back off basically a 3-month layoff, coming into a meet like this?
Well, my mind was always to just come back and just come back like I left, like I never left, and just even come back stronger. And that was my state of mind, and I came positive into this meet, and I wanted to start the first day, to not give any advantage. Even my agent asked me, how many you want to ride the first day? I'm like, I don't want to put any limits. I just want to go through it and just work hard and just, ride as best as I can and try to be on the best horses.
Now, your personal life, you just celebrated your second Father's Day. You and your wife, Ashley, have a beautiful baby girl named Lily. How about juggling your family life with long days here at the track, getting on horses in the morning? What's that been like for you?
It's been we got used to having me at the house every single day when I was through my injury. It was nice, and I could have done that without the support of my family going through that injury. Ashley and baby, they had my back at every time, and it was a very good support. And it was different when I came back to work. Even the baby was feeling kind of weird that had me every day there and everything. But, we just work things out and try to, go through it. And, I try to spend as much time as I can when I come back from work and when I'm off. And we've been working through it.
Yeah, well, I guess, that's the key to life, communication, and you've got a great support system. I know you're very close with your mom as well, who lives in Puerto Rico, and I would imagine she'll be pretty happy seeing this Blues Clues, and I'm sure she loves following your career along and all the success you've had.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though she just gets super nervous every time I ride and all that, she always likes to be watching the races and supporting me. And like I said, I got a very good support from my family. It's amazing.
Who do you look up to as far as fellow riders? Was John Velasquez your
Johnny
idol?
V, yep.
Yeah,
Johnny V's the man.
Yeah, well, you're both from Puerto Rico, of course, and how's it been for you not only being able to just, basically be in the same jockey's room and colony as Johnny V, but you obviously hold your own year-round on this circuit and then some. What's that been like for you riding and I'm sure at times beating a guy like your idol, like Johnny V?
It's awesome. It feels amazing, and with such a great guy he is, and He's not my favorite jockey only because he's, you know, a great rider, but in and out of the track, he's just an amazing guy, and he's a jockey to, you know, look up to and try to, you know, follow his footsteps.
Well, I think you've blazed a very similar path. I mean, I think, and I'm not just talking summertime in South Florida, I mean, you're considered one of the leaders in this colony. Do you ever give any thought to that? I mean, you're only in your mid-20s and you still have a lot of years, a lot of great years left in front of you. What's your evolution been like coming here from Puerto Rico and being an apprentice rider to now? What's that been like?
It's something I've never imagined, to be honest. And, you know, I've gotten very, very lucky and blessed, and, you know, it's just a matter of working hard and being responsible for everything, and it's worked out pretty good. And I just hopefully, you know, just keep, you know, working hard every time and every day and every year, and hopefully if I keep myself healthy, you know, I just can keep getting better every day.
Now, we're coming up on the Summit of Speed here on Saturday, June 29th. Was looking at your bio. How about a quick memory of winning the Princess Rooney, your first Grade 1 with Starship Truffles a few years back?
Yeah, it was amazing. I was a bug boy, and then just riding that filly and winning the Princess Rooney when it was a Grade 1, it was amazing. And, you know, I rode that filly a week before, and just an optional claiming race, and Marty Wilson told me, hey, you want to ride this filly in the Princess Rooney? I'm like, oh, of course, sure. And, you know, she came back, and I remember she beat Judy the Beauty. It was an amazing race from her. It's just probably one of the best races she ever done.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've got a number of not only terrific clients here in South Florida and even out of the state. You've got a couple of horses we were just talking about that we're both very high on, the first of which, and they're both trained by Kathleen O'Connell, but tell us a little bit about Jalen Journey, who does, to me, he seems like a Florida-bred star in the making. Yeah,
absolutely. I think he's an amazing horse, and his last races were incredible, and he's been working awesome. And in the morning, he's a pretty laid-back horse, and he's relaxed, and he shows you he's good, but he's not like a super aggressive horse. And I think he's just going to keep improving from this race. And it was last time his fractions, and he finished in 134. It was amazing, his race, and I have very high hopes from him.
It looked like, too, his last start. I mean, you're just sitting on him. He's carving out, and, you know, we can all, if you're watching the race on TV or in the stands, I mean, we can see the fractions. You can't. Is he a little deceptive where he's just kind of going along at such an easy clip you don't realize how fast he's going?
Yeah, you know, before the race, I was looking at the race, and I was like, telling to myself, I'm like, there's a lot of speed. We're going to go very fast in this race. But once I'm in the race and once I'm on top of him, I felt like we weren't going that fast until I just got off and I saw the fractions, and I was like, oh my goodness, it was amazing.
Yeah, he's a very exciting horse. Back-to-back 98 buyers for him. And Kathleen's got a Kozan filly. There's a whole bunch of two-year-olds by Kozan that can run a little bit, but maybe the best one that we've seen thus far at Gulfstream at this point is a filly by the name of Solid as a Rock. What are your thoughts with her?
A lot of hopes with her, and I think she's probably the best Florida bred, and hopefully she keeps herself healthy. And, you know, for the Florida Stallions, I think she's going to be the filly to beat. And let's see on Saturday that she runs, see how she does.
Yeah, very much looking forward to her coming back, and wish you the best of luck. It's been a lot of fun, Edgard, since I've known you for a little over 2 years, just following your career, but seeing you come back from a really serious injury in just 3 months and accomplish what you have thus far here this summer, it's just been awesome.
Thank you, and thank you for having me, Jason.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. Class act all the way, jockey Edgard Zayas, riding here daily at Gulfstream Park. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
All the best.